Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You really didn't.
Are you ready, Pear?
The only reason you won is because of me. No. The actual Super Bowl was between me and Bucket.
The actual Super Bowl is right now. And then again later on.
Yeah. You ready?
Almost. I'm ready. I got this real quick. All I'm saying is, I play Andrew this year.
So I play Andrew week 6.
I think I played him week like 17. I'll play you week 17.
Let's see. That really pisses me off that my game didn't like go through.
It doesn't piss me off. Alright, let's do this. This should be interesting.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. How much do you want to bet I'm kicking first?
Oh god, your best receiver is Kelvin Benjamin.
Benjamin?
You know what really pisses me off, Greg?
What? I'm live. So.
DeMarcus Lawrence had like 6 sacks the last game.
Shit. I didn't play defense my last game, so.
You're probably gonna win.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is.
Probably.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Center dart.
He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take crap out of me.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play.
Not my K9 unit.
On first and 10, Greer throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Greer.
Oh, damn.
This one is down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Able to get him for a loss.
What's crazy though, he's 6'6" and has 81
That's
speed.
a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener. That's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Back to throw. Greer. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's big as fuck.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Shit.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
I did not know he was going to sit there.
Off at the 33. And to the
We don't need Hooker.
That's where the return stops.
We need
Certainly
Watkins.
not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
I did not think that guy was going to sit there. I thought he was going to blow
First interception.
my receiver when I threw it.
My backup first range.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
I came in second. Let's go.
To the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
All thanks to the Vesper.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
That's
The way
right.
this game is
Hit the
advanced,
ground,
you're wanting a
bro.
little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Anger is on to punt,
Ooh, I
and
just
he
got
gets
hit
this
that
one
one.
away. This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to...
Oh, goddamn. I thought he was slower than that.
He's like 33.
I thought he was slower. I was like, I got this shit. I can run around him.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Greer into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back.
He's the Ravens' best player right now.
26-yard line.
Because we sure do suck right now.
Downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They find some open field here.
That's what I thought. You better sit down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him
His
6,
pocket
and it'll be
wasn't
2nd down.
Probably.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, Sean!
Oh.
Sean Lee, the linebacker,
Dang,
looking at
Mahomes.
hand in coverage.
Come on,
When I watched
man.
that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play
I
on
freaking
it
had
while
my
it's in
gun
the
in
air.
his face.
That's exactly what he did there. That was
He did not
nice.
draw that gun.
Now he's forced out left.
Okay.
And almost picked
Okay.
off.
What the fuck?
That's the good news for them now. It's 4th
What you
down.
done?
I would have thought it was being
It's a
kicked
great
for a
job by this
second.
secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down.
Our first
to bring
points
up
of the
4th.
season.
So a
in
good
week
snap,
2.
good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt.
Oh
Just
god, yeah,
used
you
to
didn't
hit
score any
them hard.
that game.
You mean
No, I did.
kicking?
I did.
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He looked to throw. And it drops down.
Oh, Jalen, bro. He would have had 2 picks right there.
Had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive
After he got body slammed.
He's a rookie, okay? Give him, don't hurt him, okay?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down.
I might tie that big kill in the back of the mouth.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a step.
Why is every time we slide, it's all yes, I thought.
12 yards, first down.
Because I started it. Because you always used to run out of bounds and slide. It used to make me so mad.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception. Really a bad throw. So
get off of me.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
You could shake him, but you couldn't shake him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He threw him like 4 feet.
I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there.
If I kept running, that means touchdown.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's just I didn't expect you to stop.
Getting 11 on that one, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was the OPSU.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Oh my freaking Lord.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That didn't get me for 3 walls.
Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Wow.
And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I kind of run from the Fat Boys. I just don't remember where.
You know how old that dude is out there?
Old as fuck?
No, he's like young, and he's a he's like he was a rookie last year, and he's a 93 overall.
Jesus.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
Up there is no
yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3.
It doesn't stop him in the back of the map.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case,
I thought I caught that.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away. And
oh yeah, we come around firing it right away.
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
What?
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Mahomes has lost the football. I was like, oh.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. To Michelle on the screen. Nothing on the screen
And
that
we get
time.
nothing.
Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
Oh my God, I was
Didn't happen
there.
at all. Give
Oh,
all
not
the credit
really,
to the
but-
defense for not
No,
tumbling
you
into that
fell.
one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they
Yeah,
come
dog.
up
And
on 1st and
What else
10.
do we got?
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
This ball past midfield
Did I
before
get you
being
that wide
stopped just
receiver
before the
motion?
35.
No.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dang it.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the
I ran
gun.
right past him.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle.
What?
Still going. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Von Miller is literally wrapped around his
14,
ankles.
and it
Hey,
moves
never
the
mind.
stick, sets up a 1st
Ankles?
and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's
Is that
doing?
Bo Scarborough?
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Blue 45.
He
Here.
looks fucking huge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He's fucking
No
mad.
gain on
I
the
didn't
play
know he
that
looked that
time.
big
It
'cause he's
sets
never
up
been to the game
2nd and
before.
goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Greg, did they say it was feasible to do that
His pass caught
tendon
at the
rupture surgery on you?
40. And he
Yeah, they
is
can, but I don't need it.
Touchdown, Chicago. Eric
Did they bother you?
Ebron, his first
Yeah, it bothers
touchdown
me
of the
all
new
the time.
season. And the
what it
Bears
is.
will extend their lead.
Well, my thing is, mine's in my wrist, so I can't even hardly lift anything.
Yeah, you may or may not need a surgery.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Like, when I lift ladders all day and conduit and all sorts of crap.
You're probably.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
Probably.
through the end zone
I
for
mean,
a touchback.
that's the,
Packers
like,
offense
essence
now
of my
heading
life,
back out
though.
onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely
Like, if
more
you
on
get
the
right
ground
in my
game here.
book,
They
like,
may have to change
my
things
story of my
offensively
life
to
is
try
like,
and settle things
the
down,
cover
not
would
just
say,
for the
I
guy throwing
am,
the ball,
yeah,
but for
you
the rest
know.
of the offensive unit
Ooh,
because his
ooh.
confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's just
Nice
like
way
a
to
monster.
start the drive. A
He
gain
really
of 12
is.
and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well,
Is it bad if I can grab it and pop it and it sounds like a
First
freaking,
down.
like,
Greer.
dislocation?
Room to run past midfield. Wide open
Oh my
receiver
gosh.
complete.
That's my 98 speed receiver.
Yeah, you can tell.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His fifth
Thing is, I
touchdown
want to
now
get,
on
I
the
want to get,
year.
like, if I had to
And
get
the
surgery, I want to get
Packers are
done
able to
before I'm
strike
21.
quickly for 6.
I would go ahead and, have you been to the doctor for it yet?
And then he just had a scene.
Yeah, I just went to Dr. Lumac today.
What'd they recommend? Did they do x-rays and shit?
Yeah, and I had like an MRI on it like months back.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense.
What did they recommend?
It's tough on them.
They said they gave me a shot and said physical therapy, and they said they didn't get better.
What,
after that.
you may have not totally ruptured it then, like
The Bears
completely.
offense now heading back out onto the
I don't know. It
field.
just said on
And
my
that
like
last drive was
diagnosis
very,
for the
very
sheet I'm
balanced,
supposed to
pretty
give
methodical. You think they
able
go
to
that route
do
again?
physical therapy. It said diagnosis sudden rupture of the aorta tendon.
Sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action,
Like outside
and throw one
tendon.
deep.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do
No,
it
it said
anyway.
spontaneous rupture.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Escapes the sack. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But
So,
if he was hit a
either way, it
fraction
doesn't
sooner,
look
it
good,
may have been
does
a
it?
fumble.
I don't know anything
2
about
minutes
wrist,
to go here in the first half.
I'm sure it's the same thing as the knee, though.
Oh, fuck, I mean, yeah, probably, but
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From
I
the
was
gun,
told
it's
like your
Mahomes.
pinions in your hand, like running like a little sleeve type thing.
Can't find anywhere to
gosh,
go
bro.
with it, and he goes down.
That was a
And
long
like,
one.
that's what
Able
messes
to
me
get
up.
him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The
and
thing
it'll
is,
be
I
4th
want to get done
down.
before I'm 21 because
And he gets this away, and look at
I want
this.
to go
This
to
is
the
a good
Coast
one.
Academy.
gotcha.
And Green Bay getting
And I don't
ready
want to
to
be
go
working
as
out
they
like
take
over
the
there and
field.
like all of a
Things are
sudden
starting
like
to move in the
2
right
minutes freaking
direction. They
snap
get the
and a half.
touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager
Brandon,
to
when
see
you
how they
going?
decide to do it. If they want to be methodical,
You know?
or they want to take the big strike and go after
You
it
decide
right
not
now.
to do that?
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
What are you gonna do now?
Coach.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give them a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance
Well,
in the
maybe change your
NFL, as
mind.
people continue to scout players, they really don't
The
care as
hours.
much about body types
Yeah.
as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all
How they're
that
not so
additional
stable.
run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on
Yeah.
their team.
And he is tackled
And how it's a
inside the
dangerous
40,
job.
not quite to the 35.
Yeah, you put your life on the line every
And
day.
now before this first down play, we're going to get a
So people
timeout
don't
here.
even like you.
As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, I mean, the job I'm at right now is already dangerous enough anyway.
Oh,
Fighting his way
64.
down to about the 35-yard line.
For some
Every time-
reason,
Ryan Shays
Every
here,
time you
there to
talk to
make the
somebody at your
tackle.
job right now, do
But we
you have
just
the
saw a
throw
great
and
example
shoot
of
you?
what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's
I
definitely
don't
one
know,
of the
some
better
of them I
linebackers
might.
at reading a play and flowing to make
I
the
was
stop
threatened.
before it
Somebody
turns
said they were
into
going to kill
something
me.
big.
one time.
Looking to throw on
And there, I don't
second
have any protection other than a
Flushed out
razor blade
right.
now.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
You
And
have
he's
got
gonna
this
take
in.
Oh my god.
As his guys are in for 6.
I found an
I
animal.
might quit
Packers
after
are able
that.
to
I
cash
found an
in for
animal.
6.
But it's so
And while that
easy to like
touchdown
get
does not
freaking
give
like
them an
electrocuted at my
insurmountable
job
lead,
though.
It's still a lead,
No.
and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to
That
take
is
that into the locker room.
ridiculous.
I found
but
a
little time
fucking
left on that
animal.
clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
What are you
there.
looking forward?
Coaching them up from right
Yeah,
up
Pear,
there
that
in the
is my
booth.
team right there.
Jakeem
That dude
Grant
is
now
my
to return.
team.
Solid return.
Would you rather get
Field
shot in
position.
that or
They'll start
electrocuted
at
in
the
that?
32-yard
Electrocuted,
line.
because if it's strong enough, you can just go by it. You just disappear.
Get ready. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your
You
offensive
think
line.
480
Tell
would be
them they
enough?
control your fate.
When my granddad used to work at a
Leverage guys. Win
dam,
the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win
the
second
power
down.
poles he
And
worked
guess
on,
what?
if
You
he
start
touched them,
accumulating
they were
first
strong enough
downs,
to make you
and that's what
disappear
they need in
instantly.
order to not punt the ball again.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it
Depends,
2nd and 12.
really, honestly. Because I mean, heck, people freaking survive like lightning strikes and like. So it's all about how it goes through your body. Electricity's kind of funny that way.
Get that to Michelle, complete.
You ain't going for that.
You can't.
And he's gonna
You
get
can't
this
really
down
predict
to the
electricity.
35-yard line. And now we won't
I mean,
see a play on
every
first down. We're
one
gonna
of
get a
those, they were
timeout
so
instead.
strong. If you touch them, you
As
just
it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things a bit.
Well, the thing about a lightning bolt is 1,000 gigawatts, and there's nothing like that we have nowadays that can produce that much power.
Get that shit out of here.
Seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh man.
A freaking 100-watt light bulb socket, if you stick your finger in it, it can kill you.
Yeah, but if you're sticking your finger in a light socket
Here's
with it being on,
10 now from the 35.
I think that's just natural selection at that point.
Really?
Here we go. Green 90.
Well, I'm just talking about like if you accidentally, like you were changing the light bulb and you accidentally shoved it in there and died.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete.
I thought that was a
Stopping the
pick.
clock with 5 seconds to go. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 15.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the guns in the game.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I was going to try to wait till you started playing.
I'm probably going to get off after this because I still have to do some homework.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
No, I kind of, that was
so
kind of
here's
me.
the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Okay, Kelvin Benjamin, I didn't know you had those type of moves.
Stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Ben, if you were a 6'5" receiver, I doubt you'd have those moves.
They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It's so hard to do so well in this game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So what are you going to school to do, coaching?
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Does that happen to you?
It's going to be like teaching you
actually doing that back in the good old days.
Physical education.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So you're like straight PE teacher, not like a
pretty good
teacher.
play right there. No, he's
History is the hardest. History is the hardest.
Hits his guy out in the flat.
I love
And
this.
so many times we hear
Actually, English or
in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the
whatchamacallit,
touchdown. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
I would not cut it as an English teacher.
hell no. I'm actually a social science education major.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to
And
diagnose
what
the
does that
run.
do for you?
Geography,
behind the line of scrimmage.
stuff like that. I can do politics.
To throw on second down. Greer dancing.
I can't see Gragg in a courtroom being like, sir.
He's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their
Here, I'm
teammates
saving
and
that
be
clip
one
so
of
I
the
can save
guys.
that hurdle.
But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself. And
Gragg,
not take
honestly, I
hits
think
like
you'd be
that.
better in private
Solid
school.
run down inside
What?
the 30. It's a 6-yard
Private
gain
security.
on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I thought
They're
about it,
trying to show that they
actually.
can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the
Like,
backs,
that
put a little
suits
bit
you
of keep away,
perfectly.
don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this
Freaking,
point.
you have
to make
Arsenal in
that
your
defense
basement
stand
there,
up
like,
and
equip the
stop
whole
them.
team.
Back to throw. Greer. Throw left side, complete to Ross.
If you decide to do, like, your own business of doing, like, a
Green Bay.
private security type thing, let me know.
And the
I might be
Packers
interested.
add 6 to their lead.
It's blocked. Nope, okay.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah,
I would imagine
Greg, that's just what I
success
see
this
you
early.
doing.
Great
Like,
momentum going forward for the rest
private
of the year.
security,
Keeps
bro.
this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP
Like,
anytime
big
he
people
touches
like-
the ball.
And now Chicago
Trying to get
getting
high-
ready to
high
go
grade
as they
contracts.
take the field.
But see,
So
you have,
first
they
and
usually
10
take people
now
with
from
some
the
kind of
30.
military or police experience. So, I don't have that. I'm
Here
not
we go
taking
now.
with that.
Green 39. Green 39.
I mean, you don't have to have that. That's
It's just
just a...
preferred.
ZZZ.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still get a job.
They go back to the
You're
air
doing
here
it.
after the INT on the last drive.
You can go to A-post training.
Left side.
A-post is police style training, but like you don't have anything to do with
A good
but
pickup
like
there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ace.
that's what I want to do. Like
Give. This is
go
Michelle.
straight to A-post
Get this up
after
to
I get
about
hired
the
on.
38-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once
That's
guys
what my
get out of that
cousin did.
mentality of firing
He's
out and
he
hitting
just
people,
got
hard to get them started again occasionally.
inducted into the sheriff's department for conspiracy.
And he will have the
I may
first
just be a
down.
pilot.
He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Honestly, that's what I really wanted to do, like, for a
9 of
long
16
time,
through
like,
the air as he's got
but
it first and 10.
I knew that I didn't have 20/20 vision, so I had to get LASIK surgery, and I didn't have the ACT score to get into high grade college.
Ben, Delta State has
Williams.
those degrees.
That's
It's a big
bullcrap.
time play there
They
for
have
the Bears.
aviation degree?
Yeah, we have a
52
commercial
yards.
aviation.
Coaches really don't care from what position
Yeah,
they get
it's
this.
cheap as fuck to go
but
here
run
too.
after the catch ability,
But
back
aviation's
How
a
cheap
little
is it?
expensive.
It's often the difference
15,000
between winning and
a year.
losing and changing field position.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle.
I mean, it's not
That's so
bad.
pretty.
Into the end
That's
zone.
so nice.
Touchdown,
Well, for being
Chicago.
out of state, 15,000 is not bad at all.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Where is it?
And
Is
the
it?
Bears are
It's
within
out of
a
state?
2-point conversion
Well, we
to
are in
tie
state and
up
out of
the
state the
game.
same.
Mahomes going to throw.
No!
I think Preston Burnett was in Dustin's,
He was.
And it works out.
friggin' that dude needs to be a pilot. He already has his license.
We have the cheapest commercial aviation. We have the cheapest commercial aviation major in the United States.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for
I
a
just
touchback.
I don't have the
The
ACT score to
Packers
get
offense
in.
now
What did you
getting
have?
ready to head back onto the field.
16.
And they're hoping to redo
Oh,
their
yeah.
efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's
I'm
like
not-
now
I'm-
on the
like, it's not that
sideline,
I'm
because
stupid
when
or
you score a
anything,
touchdown,
I
you have
can't
to go
I
back
can't
to
take
the
tests
highlights,
either.
see what you did on the last drive.
On my conference
When you
test
score
for
points, it's a whole
Devils,
lot better view
I didn't have
than trying to
any
figure out how to
remedial
fix things
classes.
there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it
So it's not
2nd
that I'm
and 9.
stupid, it's just I don't do good at time
Looking to
tests.
throw. Greer on the move to his left.
You know?
I think the ball's
Yeah, I know
out,
what you mean.
but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay
I
the
went to a
same.
class to
He
do
turned that
ACT
into a
studying
nice
or
gain, gets
whatever,
him 8
trying to
yards
get better
closer
at
for
it.
third
And the
down.
lady
Now,
who was
to admit,
doing it
Parker,
said
that
she knew
often
of like
thought
valedictorians
that I
in like
don't like this rule.
in their class and stuff like that who like got horrible in the ACT scores.
And they get to keep it.
I didn't. I'm at
That's
20.
just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's
I
a
mean, I didn't do
slanted
good like I
view,
wanted to
isn't it?
do,
That's-
but I
this
just
is
can't
where,
take
for
tests.
the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 1st and 10, Greer buying time to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Anyways, you don't have to have a high ACT score to be a top. Plus, I really think I'd be
don't think you have
good
that.
at
Two
it.
first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
You have to pass the civil service check.
Off the play fake. Greer.
I don't know what all that entails. Ron, did you ever study into that?
Grabbed by A.J.
Yeah,
Green.
you don't just go to the
And he'll
academy
go
then.
down shy of the 40 at the 41.
You have to go to the jails.
Second down. So on that play,
Like,
defense was in
not
the
to
zone. They
be
ran a crossing route
state trooper or
offensively, but
anything.
the
Yeah,
defense,
you
you
do.
got to be good with
I think
communication.
you don't have to go to the
You
jail
certainly
for
do,
1
and it's
year
not something that is really
to be a
evident when you
sheriff's
watch it on
deputy.
the screen.
No, you go to the
But
jails until
everyone's
somebody hires
talking,
you.
communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers.
I'd like to be
because
direct
you have a
hire where you
specific
want to go
zone
to
you
jail.
have to
I
cover.
know you
When
can
somebody's
actually,
in
because
your
my
zone
cousin
and
didn't.
crosses to another one, you got to let your guy
Oh.
know. They
Oh,
got a
no.
completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas.
Running on
and
the
then
fat
make the
ass
tackle.
that's in here because he can't do shit. Might look on the throw up kicks to him or some shit.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point.
But my
This is
cousin,
3rd
he
and
didn't
7.
just go into it. He waited till like something came available.
He's going to rifle
And
one deep
then
left side. His
got
pass
his
is
Cumberland.
intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, bitch. Come here, bitch.
Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Ooh.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this
Man, he didn't have to go to jail at all. He didn't want to.
When you're a
Hey,
young
I
he-
shouldn't
he-
have gone.
you are going to stare down targets.
He found a way out of it.
Oftentimes, your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back now at Soldier Field.
Did you not want to go to the jails or something?
I just told you I didn't want to do it because of the hours. And the shifts.
Ace, ace.
I couldn't imagine having to work that long every day.
To throw,
It's not every day that you gotta work that long, though, for real.
Oh, kick it off! Damn!
He was in search of his
That's
tight
exactly
end,
what I'm
Tyler
saying about
Higbee.
these
And it's
damn
3rd down.
linebackers.
Oh, man, that was close. The
But at best,
opportunity
the
to
schedule that you keep
big
is
play
very
right in
unpredictable.
his hands,
I mean, yeah, 'cause you can be
unable
on
to come down
call.
with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
What the fuck?
And able to get this one across the
Grab him by the back of
45 before he's
the
brought
helmet and
down.
just yank his
A
ass
nifty bit
down.
of
Come on now.
scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
All right,
Happy
partner, I'm a
roughing the
defender,
passer.
but I've got to express
In
my
this day and
admiration
age.
there.
But he'd be runner.
Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes
got
and
grabbed
gets
by the
the
back
first
of the neck.
down. I've got to give it to
The
him on
way
that one.
you took the
Normally,
civil
you
service
don't want
test, or
your
you
guy
just
taking
studied
shots
that?
at your quarterback, but
Huh?
it's winning
Did you get
time
far
here in
enough
the
the way
fourth
that
quarter
you
if he
took
needs to
the
make those
test?
plays with the legs. Go
Yeah.
ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about
Better
it.
to fuck that
At this
shit.
stage of the game, all protections, they're off. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively
Why haven't
because
you
they
been a
kept
preacher?
extra DBs on the field
I still am.
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they
Oh
felt
my
they
God.
didn't have time or what the case was.
Saying you don't think I can do
Extra
that?
speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one.
Ben's
by
gonna
the
be
line
the
of scrimmage.
police
A
preacher.
really nice gain of 25 yards.
And after
We need
that completion, you
Jesus.
can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created
How the
so
fuck
many
is that an
tough
offside
matchups
call?
now. If you can't run to the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty does
15.
everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches.
Look at the meme Jenny just sent to the group when you get a chance per.
Following the penalty, Michelle.
Oh my god, how do you miss? How do you miss that?
Touchdown, Chicago. Sony Michelle with 2 touchdowns.
Go
on the
watch it.
season.
Go look at what Jenny, what Puckett said, and then what Jenny said.
Broken the tie. Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
I have a feeling I need to get Madden.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
What did Puckett send?
Oh, that was a good one by JD.
What happened? I really want to know.
You wouldn't understand it unless you played Madden.
I mean, I have played
No, like
Madden.
no, I'm talking about
Like in the
if
franchise.
in the franchise.
And now the Packers get
Write
set
that down,
to
write
go.
that down.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
Was it a diss on Puckett, though?
Yes.
I'm about to say that meme.
Well, I mean, if it's a diss on Puckett, it's always
part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
he was fine.
God damn it, Marshall Yonda. You're a 93 out there, buddy. Do something useful.
His second sack now of the afternoon.
You got to protect the rookie back
So
there
after
now.
the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
What kind of fat motherfucker did you put out here, Pear? Jesus Christ.
Back to throw. Greer steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once.
I know I'm trying to erase the deficit all at once.
Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off play action. Greer. Patterson complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play?
Solid
3.
catch.
3rd play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking to throw. Greer rolling to his left. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, come on, Cumberland.
Up of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
What's his first name?
It starts
When you
with
find
R.
that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess
I
what?
hope it's
You're going to go
Reginald.
back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank
Reginald
you.
Under 4
Cumberland.
to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Sounds like some British
Looking to throw
name.
on 2nd down. Greer forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
I thought you did too, because it didn't register he scored for a little bit.
Touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the
Our games
extra
are always
point, it's
good.
up and good. And partner, we
Always.
got a tie game here in the 4th.
Well, this one's going to the upper deck.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
Okay, just
that
like
means that they're guessing
jump
wrong
inside his
every time on
vagina.
defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Coleman has it here right side.
Go Coleman.
And he's able to take this one up to the
Throw him, young
35-yard
fella.
line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of
Dang
downs.
it, Bobby.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled
Damn, I thought I hit
the
that whole
chalk of the
perfect, too.
45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his
Isn't physical therapy
over a
expensive?
few people. Look at that.
I don't know.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he works his way forward for about 4 after the midfield stripe.
No, I had a
So if you're
prescription.
football
I had
guy,
to do
that's
it.
a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
I guess technically.
Well,
I
no, Ben, I was in high school,
Nice
so I got to do
space for him.
Cheryl.
Time for a break.
All right.
We'll come back and see how it
forgot
all
about that.
shakes out after this.
Left, left. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
On second down, Michelle.
What the
And he'll be
fuck?
taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal
That's too
range.
bad I'm
You
not in
still
high
got
school
time, but get
anymore.
up to the line of scrimmage and get
Real.
set.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10.
I don't know. I don't know if I want Cheryl to be my favorite
To the
defender.
right side to Eric Ebron.
But Cheryl's the
And he'll be
best.
brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I don't know.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
That's
as
my
they'll
woman.
talk things over prior to this upcoming
I just
second
remember
down
the vague
play.
stories of Gage Pinion having a broken arm, and she like freaking like grabs his arm, like bends it, and you're like, so does this hurt?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Slow, slow, slow. Hut, hut, hut. Slow, slow, slow. Hut, hut.
Mahomes to throw. Trying to lay
I think I went to Cheryl's like maximum of like
Good
3
God.
times.
It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. And
Just drop the
incomplete.
ball, boy.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew
You gotta
for
risk it
one
for the
more
biscuit.
stop.
And you
Reasonable.
know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Slow, slow, slow. Here we go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be
Never risk it
intercepted.
for the biscuit.
Picked off near the 29. And they have
Well,
the
now I
football
have to
that
go
was
down the
set up
field,
sharp
so.
at the 33-yard line. So how about that for a moment?
I already know what you're gonna drive down the field and
We're
kick
in
the
the
field goal.
fourth quarter, and it's a
Oh,
tie game.
I don't know about that. I don't trust my internet right now. Because anytime I go drive down the field, I always fuck it up.
We're
gonna do what we know.
Everything is flipped in the other direction.
And we're just going to figure it out from
Now
there.
a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll slide down
And
to
he's
avoid
dead.
the tackle.
He's dead.
He'll get 10 there all
He's
on his
dead.
own, but
You
it'll
killed
be
him.
2nd down.
Okay, never mind. He's not.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Flex round, flex round.
Off the play fake. Greer steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that dude that was there
Ross,
could have
the
caught
one
it,
he was
but
looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Flex round, flex round.
Well, anyways, I'm probably about to get off. I'm just gonna like watching TV, wrestling.
Oh, no, okay.
And they almost had another one.
I'll talk to y'all later.
I love
Over
them.
the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Look,
they've got his man complete.
I thought you were going to overthrow that, and that would have been big.
We're going to get a
I really did.
By the offense. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oh,
Mike
boy,
Williams, the
Gragg.
intended target.
And Mahomes can get it there.
Down.
I know he can. This should be interesting.
Now Mahomes. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is incomplete.
Here we go. Overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a Tesker play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense are going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Being chased out left. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh my God! What the
fuck? They keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh shit! That was lucky as fuck.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Throwing on first down. Greer. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an
You act like it hasn't happened for you before.
Because normally you shake it off, but in this situation,
not like that in a situation like this.
No, not that situation.
That's why I'm saying that's stupid.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Greer out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He
Oh, it's over. is over.
Damn. I had him open too on the playmaker.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Damn, the fucking fumble cheese got me. Fuck.
41 yards on the ground.
How many times it's got me? It's
Not
about time they gave me something back.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
He already was on.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Morgan, you're
That one
trash.
whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. On the ground is Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. And he got it!
Damn, I could call timeout.
Good game, Greg.
Good game.
We thought this game would be a
The
good
fumble
one.
bullshit got me.
Disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal.
I was not about to throw that ball.
I can tell.
How important it is to play defense.
I don't understand how like everybody can run the ball like that, but when I do, I can't.
But in this case, they got the ball.
The running back's fucking amazing.
Gave
It's just
themselves
like,
a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field
148.
goes from an
I'll
overtime.
take
The knees are
148
always
rushing
knocking,
yards.
but
It's
he
more than
pushed
half
it
us
through.
game.
Not only that, think about your snapper.
Okay, we're
your
coming for you,
holder.
Pear.
A lot of
We're coming
nerves
for
for
you
them,
next
too,
time.
because they have to do their job in order to
We're
give
coming.
him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Bears, they at least
31
get a
to
win here
28.
and a split of their first 2 home games.
In overtime.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
Did you see,
they will
did
fall
you
to
see
1-1.
that Jenny put the
And they'll
group
look to
chat?
regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Did you-
Alongside
did you say-
Charles
did you
Davis,
see that
we
thing
thank
Jenny
our
put in the group
entire
chat?
crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He put Puckett saw oh, yeah.
I have to apparently put you on my highlight thing. That's when I hurdled your dude.
I don't care. All that matters is the score.
My quarterback is not bad.
No, he's really not. He's really good.
And I lead the league in touchdown passes, so it is okay.
I would, be up there, but you know my situation.
Well, now I have 11 passing touchdowns and 970 yards.
He threw me 3 picks though.
It's okay, that's why I'm only throwing 4. 4 for 11 is pretty good.
Are we just simming Andrew?
I don't know.
I simmed him the last game.
My running back already has 8 broken tackles. What? Gunner, that receiver I have only has 10 receptions for 448 yards.
Did you want the one that Herbert did?
Yeah.
That was nice. I'll give that to you. I would have said that even if I would have lost.
You try to user that dude, and did you forget I had John Ross on the other side?
No.
On the slant, I scored with John Ross. You user that my fast dude, and you let John Ross wide
that one
open.
time.
Yeah.
You want that one time? Yeah.
You forget they both have 98 speed.
Yeah. Well, I can only do so much with what I have.
Just rolling. Okay, I've thrown. Oh, only 4 people have caught touchdowns this time.
My defensive line's like Oprah. Oprah, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. My offensive line is like Obama's immigration policy. We just let everybody through.
I had 1 punch for 42 yards. Now
My players,
dude,
they're just not good.
this dude needs an upgrade point. He needs a strong arm upgrade point so I can get his fucking throw power to 99.
I'll tell you one thing. In this one franchise, Josh Rosen will be gone.
94 throw power with 84 deep, 85 mid, and 87 short. Jesus Christ. 81 speed. His speed is what gets him. Because he's not slow, and he's not fast. But he's 6'6", 230. Oh, Glenn, my running back's first name is Russell.
Russell Cumberland.
And we have old Javante, my fucking deep threat. Yeah, feel free, just send their shit.
Oh, Cole has to play. I know
With Cole notice.
I'm legit. On Monday, I'm going to get NHL 19. Has he lost?
Poor Andrew. I'm gonna smack the shit out of Andrew.